Only on Christ 17 TV, we back at it. You see the Chicago Cubs hat? I got the Chicago Cubs hat. I was at Wrigley Field this weekend, seen the Bears, seen the Packers game, had a wonderful time in the Chi. Thanks to my man, Chi-Town Ray. What's up, brother? This one, we were at. And this shit was fire as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Check out this. Only on Christ 17, you get a little taste of Chicago, baby. Check it out.
Sure hope you're hungry because the Taste of Chicago's back, taking over Grant Park this weekend. Here's a live look at the event in full swing tonight from Skycam 9.
And that is where we find WGN's Jewel Hillary, who has really, Jewel, the best assignment of the day, we think. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Ray. Hello. I am happy to say that I'm still here at the Taste of Chicago, eating my way through this festival. At 4 o'clock, I had my first taste of alligator and rattlesnake sausage, which I must say was pretty good. And now I'm getting my first taste of Senegal. Never had Senegalese food.
Oh, wow, man. You gotta go to Senegal.
I'm happy to know. Well, that amazing dish right there is from Badu Senegalese Cuisine on Howard Street in Rogers Park. They've been there since about 2012. The owner of Badu says chicken pastels, which are similar to empanadas, are a favorite. He also says jollof rice is a must.
The jollof rice, obviously. You cannot talk about African food without talking about jollof rice. As a matter of fact, there is a very big controversies around the jollof rice. The Ghanaian claim it's from them, Nigerian claim is from them, but it's originally from Senegal, from the Jollof people. So if you want to eat the real jollof rice, you have to go to Senegal or come to Badu Senegalese Cuisine.
So this year's taste is set up around Buckingham Fountain, where you can taste all the delicious cuisines from 35 restaurants and 15 food trucks showcasing Chicago's diversity. Admission is free. You just simply pay with cash or credit card at each vendor as you go. So in addition to all of the good food out here, there's lots of other activities and entertainment, including karaoke, dancing, as well as live music from some very talented Chicagoans. And on the main stage tonight at 7, there's a celebration of the 50th year of hip-hop, and some of the featured acts are Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh. For now, reporting live from Grant Park at the Taste of Chicago, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News.
Lucky lady today.
I will have to say the Taste of Chicago was amazing, except one place. We didn't try too much food, but we was there for the live music. We walked around. Buckingham Fountain is what's in the beginning of the old TV show Married with Children. When it first comes on, they show the fountain. That's where the fountain's from. But I will say, we stood in a line to get some Harold's chicken, and Harold's chicken is supposed to be like the best fried chicken in Chicago, hands down. And I will have to say, that shit is out this world. The line wasn't that long at first. We got our 3 wings for $12 each. The mild sauce is out this world. I will say this. Right after we got out the line, that line went like 3 times as big as it was when I first got in the line. It was crazy. So we walked around. We only ate at 2 places because we already had some breakfast before that we came. So we was down there walking around, drinking beers, checking out the scene. They had a lot of different food, man, from a lot of different spots. So we walked down to Robinson's #1 ribs. And, you know, I wanted to try some Chicago ribs, see what it do. I will tell you this. The Robinson's #1 ribs was garbage. And that's a fact. The sauce was great, but the ribs were tough. It wasn't falling off the bone. And me and my boy Chi-Town Ray was very disappointed in the quality of the ribs. You would think you out there showcasing, you're going to put out your best product. But with this being said, the Robinson ribs was a little tough. It was hard to break off it was pretty tough. The sauce was great. I'm not going to lie. The sauce kind of helped it because the ribs were not that good at all. It came with some French fries, and the fries were decent, but I will say this. The ribs were not. They were pretty much bad. It was tough. Harold's chicken, on the other hand, fried to perfection. 3 wings, crispy. The mild sauce was on point. It was different. I loved it, and I should have got 6 wings for the $24 instead of going down there and getting the ribs. Because the ribs disappointed me to the fact where I didn't even want to get no more food there because I felt like I wasted my money with the ribs. But there was plenty of good food there. Everybody had food. They had live music. They had beers. You can get beers. So we was drinking some, I think it was 312s, and those beers were actually pretty good. So we walked around there, down in beers, walking around. They had live music, beautiful women everywhere. It was just a nice thing for me to see as a guest of Chicago. And I had a wonderful time, and I would definitely go back again to try different food. But the Robinson's ribs was a very disappointing thing that I seen, and I didn't enjoy the ribs, but everything else was amazing. I had a great time. There was live fucking music. There was people everywhere. It was everything. You had white, Spanish, black, Asian, Indian. You had every race out there having a good time. I didn't see no arguing, no fighting, no bullshit. There was cops everywhere, of course, but it was a great time. Just the only thing, if you go there, don't try Robinson's #1 ribs. But if you get a chance to try Harold's fried chicken, even if it's a long line, get in that line because it's more than worth it. The chicken is out this world. Out of this world. And I'm going to say thank you, Chicago, for having me. I had a wonderful time in your city. I got the taste of Chicago. I got the fried chicken that I wanted to try that I've always heard so much about. I got to go to Wrigley Field, which was a great experience. I got to see the Buckingham Fountain, which I didn't know that was in Married with Children, one of my favorite TV shows growing up as a kid. And on top of everything, I got to make it to Soldier Field for the oldest rivalry in football history, the Packers versus the Bears, and I actually got to see Jordan Love's first real game, and he looked very good while my Green Bay Packers beat my boy Chi-Town Rays Bears in a very interesting game, and it just went a little left for the Bears in the second half. A lot of blown plays, but I left there with a W. I had a great experience there, and it was out this world. And I'm definitely going back to Chicago because it was fun and it was a great time. I went for 4 days and I had a beautiful time. And I didn't know, don't ask for ketchup on your hot dogs because that's a no-no. So I went to this place, Gene and Jude's, and they put the French fries on top of your hot dog. You get onions, relish, some mustard, but no ketchup. That's a no-no. They don't even have ketchup on the menu. That's how crazy it is. But it didn't need no ketchup. It was out this world spectacular, and I will have that again and again and again. You can see on my shorts on my channel a lot of stuff I did there. So if you're watching this video, you can go to my shorts and it'll show you damn near my whole trip. So with that being said, one more thing before I end this If you go to Chicago, you got to go try the Italian beef. There's nothing like the Italian beef. They dip the whole sandwich. I got a big beef, pause, when the motherfucking dip the whole sandwich and wrap it up, it got mozzarella sprinkled on it, sweet peppers, and they roll it up. So now the mozzarella just melts all on the meat with the peppers. You dig into that thing. Every single bite is just out this world, and there's nothing I've tried like it, and I've tried a lot of good food sandwich-wise, and that sandwich is at the top of the list. And I see why it's a Chicago favorite, because I ain't never tried nothing like that in my years, and I've tried a lot of good sandwiches. So with that being said, man, thank you, Chicago, the city, for having me. Thank you, Ray, for your hospitality. I had a blast, and I will be back, man. Thank you so much. And if anybody's watching this and you go to Chicago, Portillo's got the best chocolate cake you'll try in your life. You got to get the Italian beef and the chocolate cake, hands down. So with that being said, Christ17, hit the like button, please, so we can run up these views. Comment. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe, please, and I will be back with more videos and more videos and more videos. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's Christ17 back from his trip to Chicago, and it was a hell of a trip. And guess what? Chicago, I'll catch you on the flip side, because I'll be back there soon. And next year, we're going to Bears, Green Bay, and Lambeau Field, and we're going to try the food out there in Green Bay and see if they got some signature foods like Chicago has. So with that being said, it's Christ17 TV. Thank you, Chicago, and I'll catch you on the flip side, people. Like and subscribe, please.